Ever wonder what makes certain people millionaires and others, well, poor, if not average? In reality, the truth lies in their habits. For example, you'll find that two college graduates who got the same grades may not necessarily have the same future. One could potentially end up extremely wealthy, while the other may end up surviving from paycheck to paycheck. Which leads us to ask, why is it that after both of them graduate, each had equal opportunities and were on the same level, yet only one achieved millionaire status? The answer is the distinction in their time management and daily habits. What you choose to do with your time, particularly in the morning, will determine where you will be. Morning routines and healthy habits should be talked about more often. Forbes states that 4 in every 5 millionaires have a strict morning ritual. So, what do millionaires do in the morning that makes them so successful? Keep watching to find out. But before we begin, could you please hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications? This way, you won't miss any of our new videos. Thank you. Now, let's begin, shall we? Stretch. Most humans are under the impression that stretching should be only done after exercises or after an intense workout. While this may be true, stretching also has immense benefits when done in the morning. By stretching immediately after you wake up, you'll be able to relieve tension and/or pain from your body. Stretching increases blood circulation and relaxes muscles. The blood circulation in turn boosts your brain and improves the thinking process, so you're able to be more productive in the morning. By creating a stretching routine regularly, you will be able to increase flexibility and essentially get yourself energized for the day ahead. 3 out of every 5 billionaires stretch or work out every morning. You can have a simple stretching routine, and most can be done right on your bed. Now you know what to do tomorrow morning. Meditate. Meditating is a form of mindfulness that not only makes you feel good about the day, but also triggers the part of your brain that's responsible for creating positive emotions. Who wouldn't want that, right? So, most millionaires start their day by meditating and relaxing. Jeff Weiner, the CEO of LinkedIn, swears by this practice every day. He says meditating helps increase his productivity and enables him to be more empathetic. The best part about this is that you don't have to be a guru to start. In fact, meditating happens to be one of the simplest practices. It starts with creating a noise-free environment. You can light some candles, burn some incense, draw your curtains for some sunshine, or whatever makes your space more calming for you. Once you've created a safe space, close your eyes and take in deep breaths as you monitor your thoughts and allow positive energy to flow through you. You can start with just 3 to 5 minutes a day and work your way up from there. Studies have shown that people who meditate have lower levels of anxiety and stress. Confirm to-do list for the day. For most millionaires, their morning routine involves confirming their to-do list for the day. In many cases, the list isn't drawn on that morning, but the evening before or at the beginning of the week. Many millionaires review everything they're supposed to do for the day, check the timelines, and get all the resources needed to make the day a success every morning. This is the part of the day where they confirm meetings, change plans if necessary, create a checklist, and set reminders on their phones. Millionaires know that time is money. Therefore, they're very conscious of how they spend every minute of their day. Healthy breakfast. Zig Ziglar once mentioned that your input will determine your outlook. This outlook will determine your output, and the output will determine your future. This means that whatever you feed your body will determine its performance. If you want to kickstart your day well, you have to get some good food in. Not just any food, but a healthy diet that gives your body the nutrients it needs to function, just as you would be required to fuel your car in order for it to move. Your brain needs high-quality nutrition to coordinate all other bodily functions and make better decisions. Foods that can be incorporated into your diet every morning to boost brain power include fatty fish, blueberries, coffee, broccoli, and pumpkin seeds. Avoid processed foods and sugar in the morning. In fact, erase this from your diet entirely, as it will lead to a blood sugar crash later on in the day. With the exception of Warren Buffett, who has McDonald's every morning, most millionaires and billionaires, according to research conducted by Forbes, embrace a healthy morning breakfast. Try this and your brain will thank you. Grooming. For most people, if they're not going anywhere, they'd rather spend their whole day in pajamas, watching TV, or eating some junk food on the couch. This may not be such a bad idea. I mean, who doesn't want to sit back and relax? However, you should learn to limit this to only once in a while. The ongoing pandemic has forced most people to work from home. In many cases, most people don't necessarily feel the need to get ready and groom, as much as they would if they were going to work. What people don't realize is that getting ready tricks your brain into thinking something great is about to happen. By taking that cold shower, dressing up in nice clothes and applying some makeup and/or perfume, even if you're not necessarily leaving the house, your brain gets into the mode that something important is about to happen. Once this happens, you'll find yourself more productive and ready to take on the day with much more energy. Reading. It's no secret that millionaires and billionaires read a lot of books. 85% of self-made millionaires read either 1 or 2 books every 2 weeks. Just think about that for a moment. Then ask yourself, when was the last time you picked up a book? And not just any book, but a self-improvement book. Well, if you read regularly, you're on the right track. But if you don't create a routine that involves a lot of reading, you'll never be able to get all the nuggets of wisdom and knowledge that these books have to offer. If you hate picking up books, then opt for the audio options. Today, there are so many platforms that provide all books in audio version, which makes it easier, and even faster, for non-readers to complete a whole book, since you can listen in from anywhere, even when you're showering. Stop slacking on yourself and grab a book today. They say the best time to read is in the morning, since this is the period where your brain best receives and processes new information. However, if your schedule doesn't allow a 30-minute morning reading time, you can always create time at night before you go to bed. Journaling. Journaling in the morning has been proven to make people a lot happier during the day. This is particularly true for people who start their day by writing things they're grateful for. Journaling serves as a smooth transition from sleeping to starting the day. It can be done either through handwriting or by jotting down on an app or any platform on your mobile, tablet, or laptop. Scientists say that by writing down stuff in the morning, you refresh your mind and activate the thinking process. By doing this shortly after you wake up, you'll be able to have a faster morning, saving you precious time. Have you ever woken up and felt slightly confused, not knowing exactly what to do first, as your brain feels as though it's still asleep? Well, if you have, then you better grab a pen and paper and leave them on your bedside every time you sleep. Many top performers and millionaires keep journals where they jot down pointers, not only in the morning but throughout the day. You'll be amazed at how much you could learn from yourself by adopting this practice. Morning affirmations. While this is relatively new, more and more millionaires have started adapting to this healthy trend. Affirmations are a list of repetitive words that you proclaim into your life often. This could contain words like, I will have a successful day, I will make a lot of money today, I'm happy and healthy, and so on. I bet you've seen people do this in movies. The thing is, it really works. When you repeat these words out loud, or even in your head, your subconscious mind slowly starts to believe them as true, and eventually, with a positive thought process, you'll be able to change your life. To start, at the beginning of the week, put down a list of things you want to speak into your life. This could range from I am beautiful to I am worthy. Literally anything that you feel you want to become. Once you have the list, repeat each item at least 5 times every morning. You can repeat this a couple of times within the day. There are also some apps that give you the option of listing down your affirmations and send reminders on your phone for you to speak them out. By doing this, you program your mind for success and gradually become what you think of yourself. Read emails. If the first thing you do in the morning is check social media, then you're slowly killing your productivity. Unless you're an influencer, there's really no need to waste time checking your social feeds in the morning. Today, people have become so addicted to their phones that they can't live without using social media. The average time spent on social media has doubled in just the past 2 years. Wasting 5 hours a day looking at other people's images and videos won't make you a millionaire. Quite the contrary, it will make you broke and jealous. While millionaires also start their day by checking their phones, they do it for different reasons. Instead of checking social media feeds or playing games, they use their phone to read and answer emails. This is because millionaires communicate mostly with their business partners and get prospects through email. Most millionaires are also subscribed to self-improvement sites and business news outlets that send regular emails on updates and new information, so they don't just waste time staring at their phones. They're reading through emails that could contain opportunities to help them grow their businesses, themselves, or help make better investments. If you want to be productive and use your time wisely, start by checking your email first thing in the morning. You can also set up a filter that only important emails go through, and the rest are directed to a different folder. Hydrate. When you wake up, you probably want to gulp down a gallon of water or 2. I mean, the benefits are endless. By drinking water first thing in the morning, you're boosting your energy levels and metabolism instantly. Drinking water on an empty stomach also fights toxins, promotes healthy skin, eases aches, and rehydrates your body. After sleeping for 8 hours, your body wakes up literally thirsty and craving fluids, as it tries to replenish the water it lost throughout the night. The best thing you can do for yourself is to consume as much water as you can. Many people consume their morning water with some additives, such as apple cider, lemon, or cucumber. Find what works for you and go for it religiously. Jeff Bezos, who doesn't need an introduction, believes religiously in this morning water routine. He says he drinks about 20 ounces of water immediately after he wakes up. When you take care of your body, it will take care of your needs and help you achieve your dreams. If you want to be a millionaire and sustain this position, there are no shortcuts. You have to work for it, show up for yourself, and instill routines such as this into your daily life. If you want to learn more about how you can become a millionaire, make sure to check out our other videos on this channel. We have informative videos every other day, so you better hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we post.